Okay, this is the second set of the SA1 mock exam. And look at this question, the beginning of experiment after a few days. So you're supposed to draw the roots of bin G and label the roots, draw and label the roots. So if you observe carefully, because the roots are growing towards the dam roots, can you see? When it's placed here, it grows downwards. When it's placed above, the roots grow upwards. So for this one, you should draw the roots pointing towards this direction. Okay, the roots pointing towards this direction. And then you label the roots. So just put an arrow and label the roots. Okay, this part. Just label the roots. Okay, based on the information, based on the result of the experiment, what does a bean need during germination? So based on here, we can only know that it only needs water. Because this question says based on what? The experiment. Because this experiment doesn't show the warmth and the oxygen. Okay, so the answer is water. Okay, next question. Which cell is found in bird nest sperm? So as you know, bird nest sperm is a plant. So you should select a plant cell. Okay, so in B. So you should say that bird nest sperm is a plant cell and cell B is a plant cell as cell wall is present. Because as you know, cell wall is only present in plant cell. Okay. Next, which part of the cell should Janet remove if she wanted solution R to be in the cell? Okay, you need to know which part of the cell controls the substances moving in and out. It's a cell membrane, right? Agree? So the part that should remove should be the cell membrane. Then your answer is the cell membrane controls the substance moving in and out of the cell. So for this question, the answer will be this way. Okay, I just put it here. Hopefully you can see. Okay, so you mentioned the cell membrane. Okay, the cell membrane controls the substances moving in and out of the cell. By removing the cell membrane, solution R will most likely get in. Okay, so this part, you take note. So earlier is B. So you might mention a bird nest fern is a plant. Only plant cell have cell wall. Cell wall is present in B, but not in A. That's for the above questions. Okay, so which cell is found in bird nest fern? B. Bird nest fern is a plant. Only plant cell have cell wall. Cell wall is present in B dot, but not in A. So this, you have to do the comparison. Okay, this part. Let's continue with the next question on the respiratory and the other system. Okay, so as you see here, right, system X is very easy, right? It's a what? Digestive system, isn't it? Agree? So system X is the digestive. And system Z, you can see this inhale air, right? So it already give you a hint, something to do with the taking in air. So which system is responsible? That would be the respiratory system. So these two answers. Okay, now part two, they say if system Y is not working, state two different ways how gaseous exchange in human body will be affected. So system Y is the circulatory system. Okay, so if the circulatory system is not working, how is gaseous exchange affected? So you should mention oxygen from the lungs cannot be delivered to other parts of the body for respiration, and carbon dioxide from the cells cannot be removed from the body. Okay, so this will be the answer for this part. Oxygen from the lungs cannot be delivered to other parts of the body for respiration. This is the first one, oxygen. The second one is carbon dioxide from the cells cannot be removed from the body. So this answer for this part. Okay, you can do a print screenshot of this, and I'll send to you shortly. I'll proceed to the next question. So this one settled. Okay, this one is due with COVID-19 or COVID infection. So on the left is the healthy lungs. On the left is healthy lungs. On the right is the infected lungs. So they say liquid is present and take up more space in the infected lungs here. Okay, the question is, for a healthy person, how is amount of oxygen different? Okay, amount of oxygen, take note, you highlight this, from that of a person who has been COVID infected. Explain your answer. So this deals with your answer must involve the volume of oxygen. So for this question, you should say that, okay, because liquid, right? Liquid is present because liquid is a matter, right? It has definite volume and will take up space in the lungs. So if the lungs are infected, right, lesser amount of oxygen can be absorbed by the person. Okay, because they ask you how is amount of oxygen different. So for your answer for this, you should be presenting in this manner. Okay, liquid has a definite volume. Let me put it in this color. Okay, liquid has a definite volume and takes up definite space in the lungs. If the lungs are infected, lesser amount of oxygen can be absorbed by the person infected by COVID. Yeah, that's why you see COVID patients, right? They have difficulties in breathing. Some of the more serious cases got to be hospitalized and they take in the oxygen tank, the oxygen mask. So we need to put our trust in God when we are healthy and even if we are COVID infected. Okay, next question, I'll let you try first before I proceed. So this one, you take note of this, this question. I will save it and then send it to you before we proceed to the next question.